Hello everyone, my name is Avosa, and this short video presentation will explain the design principles and contextual history of the Tremaine House, designed by the great modernist architect Richard Neutra. The striking minimalist features of the Tremaine House are what inspired me to make the selection and study it further, whilst understanding the relationship between the habitable spaces within. The presentation also highlights the main objective of this assignment, which is to allow me as the student to reproduce the house using building information modeling and thus demonstrate my design thinking behind the modeling of the building. Now I will explain the facts about the Tremaine House. The affinity of modern architecture is what led two brothers, Bertin G. Tremaine and Warren D. Tremaine, with their respective wives, to commission approximately 30 architecture and design projects. The family's motivations and values gave opportunities for renowned architects like Philip Johnson and Frank Lloyd Wright to create designs and buildings for the Tremaine family. One of the buildings that achieved iconic status in particular was the Tremaine House, named after the family. It was designed by Richard Neutra and Oscar Niemeyer, which is located in Montecito, California, and was completed in 1948. The house itself is a testament to the genius of Richard Neutra and Oscar Niemeyer because it settles beautifully into the landscape of a rather dramatic site consisting of exposed boulders and large ancient oak trees. Neutra poignantly described the Tremaine House as like an albatross the oceanic bird whose legendary powers of flight allow it to descend to the land only to feed. And now I will discuss my own redesigning principles behind the architect's housing design. One has to admire the way Neutra signifies the union between architectural expression and structural necessity. The main structural elements of the original house were designed with concrete, due partly in response to the threat of forest fires. With this in mind, I remodeled the house, but with a few modifications in mind, such as the use of brickwork for the main structural elements, like the pillars and the internal walls, and a brick veneer wall type for the external walls. I also decided to modify the roof to make it resemble the more signature Australian look. However, remaining faithful to the original design, the roof beams, internal columns were rendered as concrete. The design layout of the residence allows it to house 2 families, 2 guests, and a cleaner. There is a west-facing entry leading into the living and dining room. The family room and master bedroom are also situated right near the entrance. The somewhat intricate configuration of room spaces of the entire house creates a labyrinth whereby an external courtyard can also be accessed from the dining room. From the inside, the dining room creates a juncture for the house that extends further into the east and south, allowing the residence to have a slight T-shape in its floor area. Rooms in the east wing include the second master bedroom, 2 bedrooms adjoining each other by a common door, a bathroom, and several wardrobes. When navigating toward the south wing of the house from the dining area, the immediate room is the commercial-sized kitchen, and followed by a self-contained guest room, then a cleaner room, a storage room, and also a water closet. A double garage concludes the end of the south wing of the house. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention.